What I'm proposing is let's actually change all that. So we say that you cannot own land. You apply, you make use of it, and it doesn't belong to you. You're just making use of it.
Which is what a leasehold is to a certain extent.
Which is what's on that piece of land is what's yours.
What will happen is
it will
become
forever.
Leasing will become the competitive aspect now. So it would be the equivalent, because a leasehold is the equivalent of leasing land, isn't it?
Yes, but you see, in a leasehold, for example, you can go and lease a piece of land in Nairobi. You'll own a piece of land in Nairobi on leasehold, but you don't have to do anything on it.
So what you're suggesting is that the government forces people to actually have some activity on.
The only way that you have a right to this piece of land,
so that you're not holding it for speculative purposes.
That's it.
And this is my point I was making earlier. There's no harm in holding land for speculative purposes because land is not scarce. If it was, then you can accuse people of holding land, and as a result, or that is then the causal link between people not owning land or the idea of people holding land is what is causing people not to own land and to be squatters or to be landless. But that's not the case. It's purely coincidental.
The idea of speculation comes with where the land is. And that's where it becomes scarce.
Right.
For example, right now you cannot buy land in Nairobi. You're told that. Every other piece of land in Nairobi is owned. And the reason why somebody bought it 10 years ago is so that if you wanted that land, you have to come and talk to me and you have to ask for more.
You're absolutely right, Eric. My point is the people who are complaining not to have land, the blame cannot be placed on the fact that some people hold on to land for speculation. There are acres or hectares of land that are held on to by certain families in this country that could or should be put to use, because we're talking about sort of thousands and thousands of acres. But even then, there is still enough land for Kenyans to own land if that's what we're looking to achieve, if that's our desired objective. It's not because some people are not utilizing their land or that land could be given to somebody else. We're not scarce. Land is not scarce in this country. There is enough land to go around. You drive down to Mombasa, there's land everywhere. Who's using that land? It's left sort of barren, or it's not doing anything.
It's a park.
So in terms of, there's the park as well, but other than the park, there's a lot of land in the country.
Other than the park, there's Basin Criticus.
Njeri has a very valid point. I mean, you drive through and there's acres and acres.
Hectares and hectares.
Sorry.
And so on.
Yes, hectares. I'm thinking in terms of what I know is purchasable. Hectares really brings in a whole new dimension.